Pilsen, open up. That's the motto of Europe's new capital of culture. A symphony composed for the occasion and videos projected on the walls of buildings created a magical atmosphere during the opening show. While a tightrope walker seems to float over the marketplace to the cathedral, and bells sound in St. Bartholomew's Cathedral for the first time in 70 years. The old ones were melted down during the Second World War.
I'm happy that even more people are going to visit the city this year, and we will get to talk to them. And I think it's good that there are so many events for children and adults.
I think it's a unique opportunity for the city.
This one-time gray industrial city has undergone a major facelift since the end of communism at the beginning of the 1990s. Pilsen is home to 170,000 people, making it the fourth largest Czech city. In the historic center, listed buildings surrounding one of Europe's biggest market squares bear witness to Pilsen's former prosperity.
We would like to show that creativity is the main driver for the change, and also it's an asset that we need to work with to keep Pilsen an inspiring place to live and to visit.
Pilsen is known throughout the world for its beer, Pilsner, which was first brewed here in 1842. 500,000 people visit the Pilsner Urquell brewery every year.
Our cellars are built of sandstone. After fermentation, we store the beer in oak casks, here at a temperature of 4 to 6 degrees Celsius. That's what defines the quality of our beer. And it's the key to our success.
In the 19th century, 260 citizens of Pilsen joined forces to build the cellar vaults, which stretch for kilometers. They also hired Urquell, the Bavarian brewmaster, who introduced a new technology for fermentation at low temperatures and brewed the first Pilsner. Pilsen's best-known artist is Jiří Trnka. He was one of Europe's top animation filmmakers. To mark the start of the city's year as capital of culture, an exhibition showcases the full spectrum of his work: painting, puppet making, film, and illustrations. Jiří Trnka, who was often described as the Walt Disney of Eastern Europe, based his art on the Czech puppet theater tradition. Most of his films were made to appeal to adults who have managed to preserve a childlike view of the world.
Government censorship of animation films was not as strict as it was for feature films involving actors. That was an advantage and offered my father more freedom to realize his ideas. Still, he kept on coming into conflict with the regime, but he always retained his artistic freedom. For him, self-censorship was out of the question.
The authorities only realized during preparations for the events in 2015 that Austrian architect Adolf Loos had also left his mark on the city. He designed 13 apartments in Pilsen during the 1920s and 30s. Many of them have been lovingly restored.
If you look at the interiors, the main axis and the subsidiary axis are always symmetrical. And another thing that's typical of Adolf Loos's work is that he didn't use any artistic ornamentation, only organic ornamentation. That's why he used marble or wood. They were his favorite materials.
The wallpaper in this former office has been restored, but the furniture is not original. The apartments are already a popular tourist attraction. Pilsen, open up. It's a motto which is intended to change the city for good.